Hi.
Perfect. Hey, how are you?
Great. Nice to see you.
You too?
Thanks for taking this time to meet with me.
Oh, my pleasure.
So just a few questions.
Sure.
You came to the McDougall program a little bit differently than most.
Oh, did I?
Well, your employer paid for you to
Oh,
come,
yes, yes.
right?
Well, I
I
didn't
mean,
know if that was different or not. That's all I know.
well, most people, go on their own journey to get here, and you were given, this gift by your employer. So, um, tell me how the McDougall program has changed your life.
Well, really, what's funny is I didn't know how sick I was, if that's even the right word to use. Um, for example, I think and this is almost 2 years ago now, but on the questionnaire or whatever it was, it asked questions like, what are your ailments, or what, and I listed, I think, that I had high blood pressure and cholesterol, but I didn't realize that I had all these other kind of undiagnosed things going on. I didn't know that as tired as I was a culprit, right? That I couldn't go up 3 flights of stairs was. Um, I didn't realize my gut. I mean, just to keep it simple, was really out of whack, and I mean, it's just it's hard to put into words how much different I feel now. And looking back, I'm like, oh, there was a lot wrong with me. It's just that it didn't show up on a blood test, right? My gut didn't scream on a blood test, hey, something's wrong with him. And no one had ever educated me throughout my life. If anything, I was educated the opposite. It's funny, I was just telling my mom the other day, about starches. The way I was raised is you cannot have more than one starch on your plate, or that's a cardinal sin, right? It's unhealthy. And I mentioned something about that to my mom. She was talking about riced cauliflower. And I was like, oh, I just eat rice. I was like, I don't eat, I mean, I eat rice cauliflower, but I don't gravitate towards it, for the low calorie content of it. And I was like, to be honest, Mom, depending on the day of the week, 40 to 70% of my meal would be starch. And she's like, I don't see how you're not gaining weight. I mean, it's just, and that was my mindset too. Starches are bad. And I didn't like the other veggies. So, um, but yeah, it's been life changing, eye opening. I'm not even the same person that I was. Not at all.
That's wonderful. It's so good to hear. So, how have you managed to stay on track? You say it's been 2 years now.
Almost 2 years. September will be my 2 year mark. And we kind of quasi started a week early when I got the information, because, this was virtual then, right? So we kind of
Yeah.
got the packet, if you will, beforehand. So we kind of started eating, not following the plan, but eating vegan, or, style, a week or two in advance. Um, but I guess because my wife was on board from day one, and that made a big difference. And I do all the cooking as well, so that helps as well. But I think after that first 30 or 60 days, where I saw that rapid weight loss, I mean, I was hooked. I was like, why would I do anything different? And I didn't feel deprived. I see people all the time say things like, oh yeah, I could do that. Not this diet, but diet A, diet B, diet C. I can do it for maybe a week or two, but then I start missing everything. And I didn't have a sweet tooth, so I don't have that struggle of not adding sugar. Um, but the other part of it, once I saw the weight loss and the fact that my blood pressure was normal so quickly, my cholesterol was normal so quickly, my weight was falling off of me every day, I was like, there's no reason to go back, and I don't ever feel hungry. So I don't feel, and maybe what I should say is I don't feel deprived. The
That's
only
great.
time I may feel deprived would be when we go out to eat sometimes, and I have to kind of hunt through the menu a little bit. And, and probably deprived is not the right word. Maybe that's when I might find a little bit, not a struggle to stay on, but a struggle to find something to eat sometimes. But other than that, and now we're kind of pros at that. So it's not even an issue.
That's so great to hear. This wasn't something that you were looking for, and here
No,
you
not at
are.
all. And, it's funny. most people would say 2020 worst year, right? For good reasons. I came in the program in 2020, so I have a totally different outlook. My life was changed in 2020. And had COVID not been around, I most likely would still be obese with high blood pressure and cholesterol because I had a 5-year-old at the time. She's 7 now. I probably would have declined to avoid the burden on my family of me being gone.
Sure.
But I mean, everything lined up, and I did it virtually, and because of that, I mean, it's worked out. So the bad things that happened in 2020 were good to me in my eyes. Everything that happened, that was one of the best years of my life, I would say.
That's so great to hear. Thank you
And they
for
continue
sharing.
on too. I mean, because I continue to make strides and progress. Now that I've seen what I can do from diet, I've made other changes, and I'm getting more sleep now. Um, probably probably 60 or 90 days ago, I quit all alcohol as well. And all of that stems from my diet change because it changed my health. So then I started saying, well, what if I did this? What if I do this? Right. So I continue to see growth personally because of that start.
That's exciting. You're getting better with age.
Yeah. Well, and it's funny. I know this is cliche because I see it on the testimonials and stuff, but I do feel better at least than I can ever remember. But I mean, I ate horribly, and well, I was in the Navy, so fittingly, I drank like a sailor since I was in my 20s. So, I mean, I literally feel the best that I can recall ever feeling.
Thank you so much. This was
No,
great.
thank y'all.